Thank you, Savani. Savani Sharma Gujjar is a BA graduate from Shishaktipuram College and MBA aspirant with keen interest in digital marketing. She's a passionate Hindustani classical singer. She's been trained by her parents, Shri Swati Gujjar and Shri Sharan Gujjar, who have been her first gurus and lifelong inspiration. Every meaningful journey begins with a low vision. To introduce us to the organization behind this initiative, I invite our program coordinator, Susan Academic Government to present an introduction to the Namaskar, good evening. A warm welcome to each and everyone present here. And I want to quickly introduce you to the concept of Disha Bharat. Disha Bharat is an NGO that started in the year 2005 with a single intention and purpose of inculcating and nurturing Black-women youth. All our programs revolve around the theme, know yourself, know your country, know your culture. For the past 22 years, we have had a massive outreach of reaching more than 5 lakh students, more than 30 members and parents. Not just that, through our both online and offline initiatives, our overall outreach so far is more than 50 lakh. And the specialty is that all our programs revolve around the theme, know yourself, know your country, know your culture. And friends, this buzzword in this book, in today's world, the word is sustainable development goals. No matter what conclave is organized, what intellectual dialogues are created, all of them are kind of revolving around sustainable development goals. But many friends, sustainability in world starts with sustainable goals. And Disha Bharat, I'm very proud to share that Disha Bharat is one such pioneering organization which is addressing the problems within the human mind at grassroots levels, building values, building character in students, one day at a time, one college area, one college a month. This is how Disha Bharat is conducting the programs, building character and improving students with concepts of country and culture. And this is Disha Bharat for you. Thank you, Nandanaji. Some say it's about the goal, others say it's about the journey. And I say it's about how we become along the journey towards the goal. I invite Lavanya to present an overview of MyBHARAT campaign, highlighting its key initiatives and milestones from 2020 to 2025. So, My Bharat campaign is not merely an activity we do around patriotism. It's a dream, it's a brata, it's a purpose that we've been doing for the past 7 years. Very first, I think it was a lot of preface. On what basis did we start My Bharat campaign? It was 2020, COVID lockdown. We all wondered how do we keep our students engaged? How do we keep our youth engaged? That's when the debate has gave us the idea called My Bharat campaign. So to quickly give you a glimpse of what My Bharat campaign is, in the first year, when we pitched our ideas to our trustees that we will do something to engage students and audiences long term on social media, we came up with an idea that we will do two programs. One was student program wherein students from various parts of Karnataka sing a beautiful traditional songs, skits, acting, speeches to Disha Bharat, and we chose them. We had and it was great and we gave students an opportunity for the span of 1st of August to 15th of August 2020. It was a super hit and children got a very good chance to express their talents. And for the evening, we had very good line of speakers who kind of you know, thinking process for the country and it gave us a lot of on social media as well. And looking at the success we had in the first year of My Bharat campaign, we continue this progress. Just to brief, shed a of highlight or a spotlight on two of the greatest things that we did. So we had very good speeches. The very person who did exhaustive research on, Veer Savarkar and brought this book, Record Sankar. He was one of the speakers. We also had our Nagaraji speaking about Rashtra Jagrana, which continues to be that video that continues to be an inspiration for research scholars even today. Not just that, we had Somnath, Dr. S. Somnath from this row. You know what was the special thing about this speech? Chandrayaan had started, the mission had taken towards Mars. Nobody had any clue or idea what was happening. And it was in Disha Bharat platform that Dr. S. Somnath presented what was the backstory of Chandrayaan. And not just that, we went on to get a coverage across the country. Many papers covered this story as well. It was a very nice program. It's there on social media. Please do watch the program. And there was a talk by Vivek Agnihotri as well. That was the year when we had Kashmir Files releasing. There was a lot of buzz around how was this movie made, and a lot of questions about what was the nationality thinking process behind the movie. And we had Vivek Agnihotri speaking on this topic as well. And then we had Anamali sir and Vishaka Hari, who gave very good speeches last year as well. That was about our lecture series. Along with this, over the last 6 years, we had multiple different activities. A few of the noteworthy activities that I could speak of is the youth panel discussion that we had. Very good thought processes with very good youngsters for creating a great change in the society. We had one session. We also had a leadership point, mind state, and freedom hunters, where the percentages from those states from the different states. They are also very well after on talking thing. The first always right. The just college okay? And we went on to give multiple shows across the city as well. It was received very well. And we also had conducted something called Swarajya 75 interactive sessions in colleges. We also came out with a book called Swarajya 75, which was received very well by the audiences, by the students especially. We also had intercollegiate competitions, we had essay competitions, wherein more than 1,500 entries came in for the registrations. And students who went on to be with us, they were making life as well as great thought leaders, political leaders as well. We also had conducted something called Swarajya 75 State Level Symposium in collaboration with Bangalore University. It was received very well. The photo that you see right now on the screen, it was selected by E&B as one of the best photos for the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav event as well. We also had the set of Swarajya Ratha carrying the message of Bharat Mata. This Swarajya Ratha went across the state, wherein we reached students in in schools, in colleges, farmers, auto drivers, and all classes and masses of the society. It was received very well as well. And we also had something called Swarajya Utsav, wherein a group of young talented students presented dance drama on the concept of Vande Mataram and freedom movement. We also had conducted multiple activities like bike-a-thon, cycle-a-thon, walk-a-thon, and many such activities, all through which we imbued patriotism in the youth. And we also conducted the collegiate competitions, book reviews, where we wanted to inspire youngsters to read more books. We had luminaries giving introduction of what was, and it was very successful because it did really well. One of the activities we have been conducting consistently over the past 5 years is walkathon. The first year we had about 50 to 75 youngsters joining for the walkathon. Over the past few years, the numbers have consistently risen up from 50 to 100, 300, 700, 800. This year, very happy and proud to share that we intend to conduct walkathon in 12 to 11 to 12 parallel venues at the same time. Is our visionary idea. We also do breakfast to the students who join the walkathon. So, ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is only because we have great people, great thought processes, think tanks of the society supporting our cause. I'd like to present to you all a small video which shows how very nice people have endorsed our campaign. Post this video, we will have our Nitish presenting the idea of what this year's My Bharat will look like. Thank you so much.
Disha Bharat ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯು ಕಾಲೇಜು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಮೌಲ್ಯಾಧಾರಿತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಪೋಷಿಸಿ ಬೆಳೆಸುವ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ 1ರಿಂದ 15ರವರೆಗೆ 15 ದಿನಗಳ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ನನ್ನ ಭಾರತ ಭವ್ಯ ಭಾರತ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಯುವ ಅಭಿಯಾನವನ್ನು ಆಯೋಜಿಸಿದೆ. My compliments to Disha, my father of Bengaluru, for completing this wonderful intellectual series on the occasion of state. ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಅದೇ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಆ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯತೆ ಉಜ್ವಲವಾದ ಬೆಳಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರಸಂಗ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ತರುಣ ತರುಣಿ ಈ ದೇಶ ಆ ದೇಶ ಭಾರತದ ರಾಮಾಯಣ ಮಹಾಭಾರತಗಳಂತ ಹಿಮಾಲಯ ಸಹ್ಯಾದ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದಂತಹ ದೇಶ ಅವಳ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ನೆಲೆ ಅರದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾತಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಹ ದೇಶ ನಾವು ತೋರಿಸಿರುವಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಆಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಕಾರಣ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಇದು ಅದ್ಭುತ ದೇಶ. ಈ ದೇಶದ ಅಪಾರವಾದ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಿವಿಧ ಭಾಷೆಗಳಿಂದ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಜಗತ್ತು ಬಹುಶಃ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ 80 ವರ್ಷಗಳಾಗಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇತಿಹಾಸವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರು ನಮ್ಮ ಇತಿಹಾಸ sense of it's a great way to get interesting topics on the nature of India model and get the new generation to understand how this great country of ours exists. The nation such great struggles, great sacrifices, and great traditions and values. Each one of us has to live and contribute so that investment of this is this is a very important issue. Because it's some of this, the patriotism from nationalism.
We are probably one member, and it is obviously not this tradition.
And it's important that we know what is the result. We need to know what struggles that we have, securing this freedom, more importantly, the context, the racialization, all the enormous and gender that we get us where we are. In order to get India as what the strongest is considered a world, not by before the was on there were several people who had fought and they had driven on for the cause of the nation. ಈ ಒಂದು ಆತ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಸಾವಿರ ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದೊಂದು ಸಾರ್ವಭೌಮತೆಯನ್ನು ಮುಟ್ಟಿಸಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಪರಂಪರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಉಳಿಸಬೇಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ
We are Bharatiyas. We belong to Bharat. Bharat compared to governments and all that injustice. Bharati, such a wonderful name for ancestors. It's land. It's no exaggeration, but the past and most ancient nation, ancient civilization. We have a heritage, a cultural heritage, a spiritual heritage of India. Asia, Russia, Disha Bharat, cultural value-based education and studying. We have ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಈ ದಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಅವರ ಬಲಿದಾನ ನನ್ನ ಭಾರತ ಪ್ರಾಚೀನ ನಾಗರಿಕ ನನ್ನ ಭಾರತ ಉತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟ ಜಾಣ ನನ್ನ ಭಾರತ ಮಹಾನ್ ನನ್ನ ಭಾರತ ಶಾಂತಿ ನನ್ನ ಭಾರತ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ and that sense of importance to be done with
It is necessary that most people in this that when the nation gets and targets, but also various other problems that are there, at this point of time, it's not just that we are charged, but we charge the younger generations that take this nation forward in a marching way. And Disha Bharat has its own small and big part of it towards this particular journey. Seems to be very people get excited. Money on the credit, money getting this, money. हमारे यात्री लोग तो इस धरती के साथ इस तरह का मानसिकता पर उसके लिए बैंगलोर की दिशा भारत संस्थान जो कि बहुत ही अच्छा कार्य उन्होंने अपने जिला भारत जो प्रारंभ किया विद्यार्थियों my boss for and I want to say my best wishes to Disha and MyBHARAT Launch for organizing a lectures in MyBHARAT when we celebrated the 70th of our freedom fighters, our army, our soldiers, and all the warriors that are there who are fighting for our rights. So, friends, I think let us rise up to the occasion and celebrate the ensuing independence with my heart from Disha Bharat. Disha Bharat is an organization wonderful work with education and culture. It's well said by many strong organization in a nation of strong capital. This program divides operational students and knowledge-based and cultural subjects. ಭಾರತದ ಐದಾರು ಸಾವಿರ ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಪರಂಪರೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ much. Honestly, now she is none is now now is that's Shakti education is a manifestation of potential. It is already at us. Therefore, all activities must be knowing here what I call the transformation leaders by depending on the law. Never forgetting no history. None of the law is managed in the law. But in which a lot of sense for me, ultimately COVID-19 offers greater level and greater need mechanism that is common. Therefore, we are universal passionate, and it is not the sympathy which is needed today, it is the empathy living in the shoes of others. Therefore, we have to demonstrate our unconditional love for our nation through a no and timely actions.
So very happy to announce the seventh edition is this year. And ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷದಂತೆ this year also we have been consolidating more than 7 events and the list. The first event will be My Bharat and My Responsibility. It's a talk by students where we train students go and talk and schools and other colleges on a topic. They are given this Vande Mataram Mobility. The second event is lecture series where we have 50 well-known speakers come and speak on 50 events for 50 days. I am very happy to announce that this year we have been, I'd like to say, My Bharat. This year also we have been, sorry. So this year also we have been given 15 topics, powerful topics. The first topic will be My Bharat, History of Victory, Great Resistance Against All Invasions. The second topic is Discussing Bharat 2047, India's path to economic prosperity. The third topic will be Role of Revolutionists in Freedom Movement. Fourth topic is Social Reforms during Freedom Movement. Fifth topic is Rise of Nationalism during Freedom Movement. Sixth topic is Role of Women in Freedom Movement. Next topic is Veer Savarkar, legendary freedom fighter. Next topic is Vande Mataram 150. Next topic is Independent India, understanding democracy and possibility. Next topic is Science and Technology, Bharat's global footprints. Next topic will be Education in Bharat, yesterday, today, tomorrow. Next topic will be the new world order, strategic position of Bharat. Next topic is My Bharat, understanding and social cultural civilization. The next topic is from Valiant to Vigilance, the story of India's armed forces and national security. The last topic will be My Bharat, Independence Day, and the Valiant program will follow the same. At this all, the topic is created for the 15 days lecture series. The next topic will be My Bharat Conclave. So, unlike this year, the last My Bharat Conclave will be after this year also we will get My Bharat Conclave, which is happening on 1st August. The next event will be Walkathon. So, Pratibhai Walkathon will be one of your biggest and crowd catching event. This year also we have been commemorating Walkathon on 9th August. And the specialty of this year Walkathon is this year Walkathon happens at 9 different places simultaneously the same day. And the next event, Intercolor Competition 2026, and in collaboration with previous Institute of Management, this year also, this is the third collaboration with previous Institute of Management by doing Intercolor competitions. Next event will be Vande Mataram 150, where we have eminent speakers who go and have interactive sessions in other colleges. The next topic, next event will be Champions of Change. Yet we train students on different topics, since different colleges and schools to speak on the same. The last event will be so this Vande Mataram Champions of Change. So this is what we have been planning to execute all the 7 events for this MyBHARAT 7th edition. Thank you.
That we all been waiting for has arrived. It is now the moment of jubilation and celebration as we inch closer to the official launch of the My Bharat campaign 2026. I now invite my colleague, Srimati Jayashree, to introduce our esteemed dignitaries. Following the introduction, I request all the dignitaries to kindly join us on the stage for the launch. Namaskar, Shubha Sanjay. It's a great honor and privilege to introduce and welcome our esteemed guest, Dr. Sushant Joshi, founder, registrar, and head of operations at Chanakya University, and a distinguished member of its board of governors, a visionary academic leader and an institution builder. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a warm and heartfelt welcome to Dr. Sushant Joshi, sir. We are honored to have with us a distinguished leader from the field of healthcare and medical education, Dr. Arvind Sir, Professor at Neuroradiology and Medical Superintendent at National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, NIMHANS, an institute of national importance under the Government of India. His visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to healthcare sector inspires students and people. We are truly privileged to have you, sir. A warm welcome to you, sir. I would like to extend a warm welcome to Dr. Raghuram, President of Disha Bharat, founder of MyBHARAT, and founding member of Yes University. Warm welcome to you, sir. Disha Bharat of growing under the guidance and nurturing of Niti society. I would now like to briefly introduce the members present here. We have with us Sri Dinakar Ji, President of Niti Society. He is also one of the founding members of Disha Bharat. A warm welcome to you, sir. I also extend a warm welcome to Sri Ravi Ji, Secretary of Niti Society. A warm welcome to you. I'm extremely happy to welcome our respected trustee members of Disha Bharat, whose unwavering commitment and leadership have been cornerstones of organization growth. Srimati Rekha Ramachandran, founder and secretary of Disha Bharat. Social worker and an experienced counselor. A warm welcome to. I would like to welcome Srimati Purnima Purohit, experienced counselor. A warm welcome to you. I would also like to welcome Sri Rajesh Padmaji. He is a lecturer and a social activist. I would like to welcome Srimati Kshama Narayan, advocate at Karnataka High Court, Bengaluru. She also is from section. A warm welcome to you, ma'am. Thank you, Anjali. I now request my team to escort the dignitaries to the back. Now, usually launching the posters. We're extremely proud to share that we have been conducting and we are conducting a conclave, which is an association with the Ministry of Culture, Government of India. We have launched a poster. This conclave aims to bring together thought leaders, academicians, policymakers, and professionals and youths who to deliberate or talk about Bharat civilizational journey, achievements in India, aspirations towards the nation.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬೇಡ, ಇದು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೆ.
Something has four technical sessions, two sessions in the morning and two sessions post lunch. Requesting all the trustees to join thanks, please. To inspire us further, we now invite our esteemed dignitaries to share their thoughts and blessings. I now invite Dr. Sudhan Rishi sir to address the gathering.
then 16. Actually, happy people who I acquired, but who are mentored by initial days of academics. I was telling somebody that right now I'm a visitor of challenging me, but first I didn't feel probably is I was one of the first volunteers of Disha Bharat in the country. When I did that on the ground, and that's how we get started. Just 30 seconds to just tell you that why it is important to mention Disha Bharat is because I was very that I came from the industry and of course I'm service work and other things are there, but when it comes to education, values in education, I remember that was the one conclave in 2014. I remember right in February 2014. There was a conclave and conference that was there at the conference. We got the invitation to write. Me and my colleague, someone who was Fit Brothers, we sat together and we started discussing whether how do we work on this. We were part of the guidance and when I was there, we had introduced something as values education, especially in the field of management. And we wrote a paper on what we have done. And we presented that, and that was one of the few presentations that happened in the Tata auditorium. And that is where the kind of feedback that we received, we thought that this is something that we take that part of our thought process in the field of education. That's how whatever we are really doing in champion or is also part of that. Probably the genesis of that was that conclave. So thanks to Disha Bharat for that. My sincere compliments and best wishes for our country, Disha Bharat. One of the two things that I seriously believe that one should take it from this particular campaign is we are extremely happy and proud about the heritage culture and what we have gone through as a Bharat. By looking at that with a lot, I also are looking at how are we going to take those learnings to probably address the challenges of the 21st century and the global world today. Like one of the things that we always believe I'm from the field of management sciences, so when we study business models, the word which is very commonly used, when we look at the business models, we are talking about a lot of areas. Most of them come from West. And there is hardly anything Indian as such that we are studying, except for a few writings and work by Guru Murthy and very few others. Other than that, nobody should be talking about the Indian models of business and economics kind of thing. Now, why what mentioning this is there is a lot in Indian own models that we have and something that we can learn from. And as I was saying, that knowing from the past, taking it into practice today, and then helping the future people. Sustainability of humans is what Madam was talking about. How will that happen? Just a idea that is proposed by the very great thinkers from India again, but he got his recognition only when he went to West. Dr. Sumant Bhushan. He mentioned very nicely one thing. He said that see today's business models, all business models are based on 4 C's. The business model talks about controls, controlling this, and we kind of tend to believe that we can control human beings. That is the best model of management. So controls. The second thing they talk about compliance. Strict compliance to things that are being mentioned. Third thing they talk about the contract. Everything is a contract. And everything is a contract for them. And the last one is they talk about the touch rate. We are working under the touch rate. And with all these models, I have hardly seen many businesses which are running for more than 5 decades or 6 decades. There is a growth decline that is taking place. There is hardly any company which is existing for more than 5 decades. successful. When I continue to look at my own, village, where there is one Marwadi family doing a cloth business for 110 years. And they don't have constraint, they don't have compliance, they don't have a control, they don't have the, controls and model. So what do they have? Why is that the business doing sustainability? No, we are talking about sustainability. Maybe yes, but the business probably is taking care of only 10 families, that is maybe 50 people, but it is doing it for 110 years. Now, if you calculate the total of that sum, some business taking care of people. So, what is that model that we have? That model is not of controls. That model is of discipline. The model is of discipline. 9 o'clock, the store opens. There is nothing written rule that if you come at 9:10, your salary will get deducted. Nothing, nowhere is written. But the person who's opening the store is not also from a family, is one of the so-called employees that who opens the store exactly at 9 o'clock, and it is happening. So there is not control there. It is all the discipline that is the part of the culture. There is no constraint. Nobody talks about constraint. They will don't talk about I don't have money, I don't have people, I don't have systems and all that. These results themselves in whichever environment that is there. I've seen the owner of the business sometimes during the Dasara and Diwali when there is too much of crowd standing there as a security fellow and making that security fellow go and have his lunch, stretching themselves. There is no constraint. For them, there is no constraint. There is no contract. There is no operator given to the employees who are working for second, third generation fellows also. Same family, second generation fellows are working there as an employee. There is no contract with them. Today, we have attrition rates so high, even after paying lakhs of rupees, they are hardly the amount of money to pay, but there is no attrition. What is it all about? It is all about that trust. Wherein, so is that a model that we are going to understand? That's the culture. And the last thing that I think youth must take from this particular campaign, understanding those things from our history, from our culture, and then putting it into the practice, which will become sustainable for the long term. The last thing that this is again a very cliche thing that people keep talking about: unity and diversity. Unity and diversity is good. We are diverse, we are happy about it and things like that. But when we talk about unity and diversity, we almost end up talking only about diversity and don't talk about unity. Wherein we should be talking about that unity which is binding factor across this great nation. And what are those binding factors? If you try and understand that from Kashmir to Kanyakumari or from Assam and Gujarat, what I have been in my limited understanding, there are great thinkers sitting here, but in my limited understanding, what I have understood is there are common factors which are there. The first common factor is Atmiyata. I don't find any synonymous for that in English. So I'm sorry to not to have any translations done there. It's Atmiyata. That's common across India. That's a common thing. You go anywhere, nobody will treat you as an outsider. Everybody will treat you as an outsider. And we did one experiment. Can we travel entire India without money in our pocket? And trust me, it is possible. My friend has already done that. Without a single rupee in a pocket, you can travel because there is an Atmita everywhere. Be it in Kamakhya temple or be it a Dwarka, be it a Rameshwar or be it a Ramlala in Ayodhya. Then people will take care of it. That's one thing. The second thing that we think that it's a very common, thread that we have is bhakti. Again, there is no common, a direct translation in English. We can't do the devotion. Now, bhakti can be of, people may do a bhakti of different things, but bhakti is common. Bhakti is one thing that is common. And the third thing is Shraddha. When we work with a lot of Shraddha, and that is common across India. So these are the three things which, in my mind, understanding are very common. And even if you consider these three things and take this, campaign forward, I understand this from our, my campaigns, you understand that and takes it to the next level. I think the objective of this is actually, and I'm sure youth will take some of the points and then take it forward. Because for me, it's very important not to just be linguistic about our past and glory, live in that glory, but also take it forward and pass it to the next generation and show the world that these are the solutions for the global challenges. And that's where we will become the Vishnu Guru. With this, I stop here. I will once again congratulate Disha Bharat and my best compliment for this party. Thank you so much. And thank you for having me here. We are honored to be sitting next to the mentor himself and talking to all these people. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for the enlightening address. Keeping the momentum going, I now would like to invite Dr. Atim sir to address the gathering.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Just want to tell that it's a land which actually live and which told that generally development is just for grace. It's unfortunate that this part has been forgotten and the movements like Disha Bharat has to come into vogue just to enlighten and make them feel the importance of that one line which was told by Raman Lakshman. I was a student of Jamseva Vidya Kendra. There was a teacher, the teacher is still there. ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಎರಡು ಬಾರಿಸಿ ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಆಗ I never used to understand what is it. Jamseva wants to be the factory of Vivekanandas. It is just to inculcate the value-based education in all of us. Possibly that's the reason I may be standing today. So this is the indirect effect what that Jamseva had on me and also my friends. Many of my friends are there who actually know about the importance of the patriotism, that the feeling of motherland, motherhood in the name of Bharat. For anything that we need to do, especially in Kali Yuga, Sanghe. Sangha, Sanghe in Kali Yuga. There is no Rama, Krishna, like who was there in Dwapar Yuga. It's only with a Sangha you can bring about a change. And if you have to bring about a change, it has to be. The movement can happen only when there is a Sangha behind it. So this type of inculcating the patriotism, the feeling of oneness with all among all the youths is the novel cause this Disha Bharat is working for. This campaign of 15 days, MyBHARAT, various events have been told. Around 7 different events have been organized. I wish a very good success for all these events which is being held. To just give it a notion, nothing expecting from the youth other than making about the change and inculcating the feeling of patriotism by all the youths, which are going to be the ambassadors of India. I only congratulate the Disha Bharat for taking up this initiative, bringing about change in the youth for this, and wish a grand success for this camp. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those valuable insights. Now, call upon Nagaraj to address the gathering.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತಾ ಅಥವಾ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗದಿರೋಈಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಇದೆ. ಆಹಾರ ನಿದ್ರ ಅಯಮೈತು ಲಂಚ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಪಶುಪತಿ ಹರಣ ಧರ್ಮೋಧಿ ದೇಶ ಅಧಿಕೋ ವಿಶೇಷ ಧರ್ಮೇಣ ಹೀನ ಪಶುಪತಿ ಸಮಾನ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಹಾರ ಇದ್ರೆ ಭಯ ಪಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪೀಳಿಗೆನ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಮಾನವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಬಯಲಾಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಕೂಡ ಅವನ ಬಯಲಾಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗೂ ಏನ್ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಧರ್ಮೋದಿ ದೇಶ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ವಿಶೇಷ. ಧರ್ಮದಿಂದ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಿಂತ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಧರ್ಮ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅವನು ಪಶುವಿ ಸಮಾನ, ಪಶುವಾಗಿ ಕಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಧರ್ಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ನಾವು ಪೂಜೆ ಪುರಸ್ಕಾರ ಗಂಟೆ ಬಾರಿಸೋದು, ದೇವರ ಮುಲ್ಲಾಕಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇದೆಯಾ? ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ಧರ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶವನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿ, ಧರ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿ, ಧರ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಧರ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಬದುಕಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಚೀನ ಋಷಿಗಳು ನಮಗೆ ದೇವ ಋಣ, ಪಿತೃ ಋಣ ಮತ್ತು ಋಷಿ ಋಣಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಹಾಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಅದು ಸಮಾಜ ಋಣ. ಈ ಮೂರು ಋಣ ಮಾಡದೇ ಚಿಂತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಮಾಜದ ಋಣ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆಗ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೂ ಸರಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಬದುಕಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಲಿಸ್ಕೊಡುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸನ ದಿಶಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದಿಶಾ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ, ವಿಷಯದ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಆ ಬೀಜವನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿದಂತವ್ರು, ನಮ್ಮ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವಿಚಾರವನ್ನ ತುಂಬಿದಂತವ್ರು ಮಾನ್ಯ ಕೃಷ್ಣಪ್ಪನವರು. ಜೀವನ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಸಂಘಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಬದುಕಿದಂತವ್ರು. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು, ನಾವೇ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ನೋ ಯುವರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ, ನೋ ಯುವರ್ ಕಲ್ಚರ್, ನೋ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ದಿಶಾ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುಗುಣವಾಗಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಮೈ ಭಾರತ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಅದು ಭಾರತ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮೈ ಭಾರತ್, ನನ್ನ ಭಾರತ್. ಜೋಶಿ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತು ಅರವಿಂದ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದಂತ ಮಾತು ಅದೇ. ಇರೋ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಮಗು ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಭಾರತ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅನೇಕ ವರ್ಷದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಆರ್ಮಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಸೈನಿಕರಿಗಿದ್ದಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕಮಾಂಡರ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದ. ಅವನ ವಯಸ್ಸು 22. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕಮಾಂಡ್. ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ನು ಏನ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಅವ್ನು ಒಬ್ಬಂದೇ ಎನಿಮಿ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಇಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನದಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವನು ಇಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ್ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವ್ನು 22 ವರ್ಷ. ಆ ಹುಡುಗನ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದೆ, ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಅವ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದ ಮಾತಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, if I win, our tricolor will flutter like anything. If I die, my body will be wrapped in tricolor. 22 ವರ್ಷದ ಹುಡುಗ, ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕಠಿಣ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ನರಕ ಯಾತನೆ ಅಂತ, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಅನುಭವಿಸಿದ್ವಿ. ಆಗಿದ್ದು 22 ವರ್ಷ. ಆ ಭಾವನೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಸೈನಿಕರಾಗ್ತೇವೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಈ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಬದುಕಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಭಾವನೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಭಾವನೆಯನ್ನು ಕಲಿಸುವಂತದ್ದು ಧರ್ಮ. ಅದನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ದಿಶಾ. ಮತ್ತು ಮೈ ಭಾರತ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಖಂಡಿತ 100% ಸಕ್ಸಸ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಮೈ ಭಾರತ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮೈ ಭಾರತ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸರ್ಸ್, ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ಸ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾತನಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾರಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಕೆಲಸದ ಪರಿಣಾಮವಾಗಿ ಅದು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್. ಸೊ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಗಿಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಷ್ಟು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
So thank you for bringing out that wealth in your expertise and experience. Thank you so much. As every journey also celebrates those who have guided it, we now move into a special honorary session. It's my privilege to invite Rekha Madam to share a few words about Srimati Purnima Purohit, the contribution, her inspiring journey, and the value she has brought to Disha Bharat.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಈತನೇ ಸುಶಾಂತ್ ಜೋಶಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ವೆರಿ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಪೀಸ್ and very true sir what you said is absolutely very right that the Indian perspective is so different. ಅವ್ರು ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಆತ್ಮೀಯತೆ ಅಂತ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆನೆ she's been in the part of our journey for the last 22 years. ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾ ಪುರೋಹಿತ್ madam has been with us. She's still a part of Disha Bharat. She's been from the beginning.Endre Disha shuru adaga practically we did not have many people around us. Guiding council idru, but field work ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ we have to go talk to colleges, talk to the principals. ಅವಾಗ ಒಂಟಿ ಹೋಗಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ತಕ್ಷಣ only person I used to call ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಕ್ಕ ನೀವು ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವರು. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಸೂರು ಇರ್ಲಿ ಬಾಗೇಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನೋ ನನ್ನಂದ್ರೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಡೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಶ್ರೀ ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾ ಪದವಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ರು. But really, let me clarify, she's only executing the trust today officially, but she's very much a part of the Disha family. She's very much things that so it's been a great journey. After silently, organization has such dedicated, committed, silent volunteers. She's been such a silent force. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನ ನಮ್ಮ ದಿಶಾ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಶಾ ಭಾರತ್. ಈ ನೋ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ we go to colleges and conduct counseling sessions. The counseling session ಗೆ they really needed people who understand counseling, who understand the 18 and 19-year-old children. So that is when Purnima Purohit madam was a part of Prasanna Counseling Center in Manchester. 6 months ಅಲ್ಲಿ training ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ she used to look everybody to Disha Bharat. That is why Disha Bharat we have such committed counselors today, including our treasurer today, Srilata madam. So in the tumma jana who would come as counselors to Disha Bharat have come through Purnima madam only. Her silent work that she has contributed, her contributions to Disha, we are ever grateful to her. Akka navala we really did. Thank you so much for being a part of Disha Bharat. I will now give a small honor to her. May we request Purnima to come to the stage. May I request Sarna ji to come to stage to honor Purnima.
But the location of Purnima, especially as very closely associated with various programs, etc., is something that is unparalleled. And this is what we are doing with it. It is born done.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನನ್ನ ಹೃದಯ ತುಂಬಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದೆ ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು ನನಗೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆತ್ಮೀಯರು ಸಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ಮಿಶ್ರ ಭಾವನೆಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಮುಂದಾಗಬೇಕು. ಈ ದಿಶಾ ಭಾರತ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸುಲಭ ವಿಷಯದಿಂದ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ನನಗೆ ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬಾ ಯೋಚನೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಕೌಟುಂಬಿಕ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಗಳು ನನ್ನ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಗಮನವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಸಮಯವನ್ನು ಬೇಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ನಿರ್ಧಾರವನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯ. ದಿಶಾ ಭಾರತ ನನ್ನ ಪಾಲಿಗೆ ಬರೀ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಮನೆಯ ಆಚೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕುಟುಂಬನೇ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಈ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂತೆಲ್ಲ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ಸಂಪರ್ಕ ನನಗೆ ಬಂತು. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸಮಾಜದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಳಕಳಿ ಇದ್ದಂಥವರು, ತ್ಯಾಗ ಮತ್ತು ಸಮರ್ಪಣ ಭಾವ ಇದ್ದರು. ಅವರ ಕಾರ್ಯದಕ್ಷತೆ, ಪದ್ಧತಿ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಗುಣಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಬೆಳೆದೆ. ನನ್ನ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಭಂಡಾರ ಕೂಡ ಸಮೃದ್ಧಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಮರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಈ ದಿಶಾ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ನನಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು ಆ ದೇವರ ಅನುಗ್ರಹ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಆ ಗೆಳೆಯ ಯುವ ಮನಸ್ಸುಗಳು ಯಾವ್ದು ಸರಿ, ಯಾವ್ದು ತಪ್ಪು, ಯಾವ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಹಿಡಿದ್ರೆ ಶ್ರೇಯಸ್ಕರವೋ ಯಾವ್ದಲ್ವೋ ಒಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ಗೊಂದಲಮಯ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಾಗ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸೂಕ್ತ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನದ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅದು ಒಂದು ಮಾನವೀಯ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದಿಂದ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ 21 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆನೆ ಪೂಜ್ಯರಾದಂತಹ ಕೃಷ್ಣಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಅವರು ಮನಗಂಡು ದಿಶಾ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಿಂದ ಆ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವತ್ತಿನಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತಿನವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ರೇಖಾ ರಾಮಚಂದ್ರ ಅವರ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಸಮರ್ಥ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಾರಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ಈ ದಿಶಾ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಅದೆಷ್ಟೋ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನ ತಟ್ಟಿ ಜಾಗೃತಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಕಾರಾತ್ಮಕವಾದ ಒಂದು ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ತರುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಫಲವಾಗಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದರಿಂದ ಪ್ರಭಾವಿತರಾದ ಅನೇಕ ಯುವಕ ಯುವತಿಯರು ಬಂದು ನಿಮ್ ಕೆಲಸ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ, ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಕೊಡಿ, ನಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡಿ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿಂತಿರ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ಒಂದು ಸಶಕ್ತವಾದ ಯುವ ಪಡೆನೆ ದಿಶಾ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಶ್ರಮಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ದೇವರ ಅನುಗ್ರಹದಿಂದ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಶಕ್ತಿ, ಆರೋಗ್ಯ, ಯಶಸ್ಸು ಬರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಹಾರೈಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈಗಿನ ಕಾಲದ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಒಂದು ಮನೋಭಾವ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಇವರು ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿ ಹೋಗುವಂತ ಸೂಕ್ತವಾದ ವಿವಿಧ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನ ರೂಪಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲರೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ತಿಳಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಈ ದಿಶಾ ಭಾರತ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಅವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ಒಂದು ಪುಟ್ಟ ಸಸ್ಯಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವೃಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದಿದೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಶಾಂತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹರಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ನಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ತರುವಂತ ವಿಷಯ. ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುವುದು ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಹಾರೈಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ಪ್ರಕ್ಷುಬ್ಧತೆ ತುಂಬಿಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ದೇಶಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಬೈಕೊಂಡು ಕೋಪ, ದ್ವೇಷ, ಅಹಂಕಾರ, ಯುದ್ಧ, ಟೆರರಿಸಮ್ ಒಂದೇ ಎರಡೇ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು ಇನ್ನು ಶಾಂತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ಇಡೀ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಮಾನವೀಯ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಪೂರೈಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ದಿಶಾ ಭಾರತ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಸಮರ್ಥವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಡೀ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಈ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆಗೂ ಒಂದು ಶಾಂತಿ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ನೆಲೆಸುವಂತಾಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾರೈಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ದಿಶಾ ಭಾರತ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪದ ಕಿಂಚಿತ್ತಾದರೂ ಅಳಿಲು ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಆತ್ಮೀಯರ ಬೆಂಬಲ ಮತ್ತು ಸಹಕಾರ. ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ರೇಖಾ ರಾಮಚಂದ್ರ ಅವರು ನನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಅಭಿಮಾನ ಮತ್ತು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ತುಂಬಾ ದೊಡ್ಡದು. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳನ್ನ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಸಹ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಬಿಂದು ಭಕ್ತಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಸಹ ನನ್ನ ಶುಭಾಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆಗಳನ್ನು ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಮತ್ತು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನನ್ನ ಭಾರತ ಅಭಿಯಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಭೂತಪೂರ್ವವಾದ ಯಶಸ್ಸು ಸಿಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹಾರೈಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಗಿರಿಜೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ ಮಾತು ಯಾಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಗದ್ದಲದ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿಗಿಂತ ಮೌನದ ಸಂತೃಪ್ತಿ ಏಸುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಅದು ಈ ಮಾತು ಎದ್ದು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. Thank you, Purnima ma'am. Your reflections beautifully captured the spirit of your service and the difference that you have made in so many lives. Thank you. Now I will call upon Dr. N.B. Raghuramji to do the presidential remarks.
Namaste everyone. As I said, it's a wonderful day because we have been gathered together for this MyBHARAT. But on the other side, Ajis, you guys in the but she always with us. That's with us. We have such a wonderful talk from the chief guest who said about the sustainability and sustainability mentioned that. I remember Swami Vivekananda at the Department of Intelligence after that. He said, I bring the greetings of the oldest of the country, biggest of the nations. And then that word picked up by the press reporter, she asked the committee, why did you say that the oldest of culture? Then he said that means to say this culture sustainability. And he said because agriculture has a nerve current, and the nerve current is the basis of the life of the culture. When he said it one word, communities always be pregnant words. So he meant a lot of things in that. If you look at now, there are so many, every culture, every country has its own culture. Like for example, if you go to England, reality is its culture. That is Trafalgar Square, the King Palace, etc. Similarly, when you go to Japan, miniature is its culture. America has grown there in small groups. America has, India has managed with a boxer. And they selected the shortest man of their day. It's all miniature. The same way that when you look at it, America, I gave the question this breathing techniques, breathing. They were not able to do it in India. So easy. And then they said, how to do that? How the tummy comes out. And I said, okay, I made them to lie down. Okay. But we thought it was there anyway to it was collecting dust. Whatever the tummy, push it up. Inhale, push it up. They do it. Wonderful. Wow, it's so it works. And then 2 years later, when I went to that center, in the center there, sales counter, there was £100 abdominal breathing bag, $10 a piece. You see, they can make a business out of all those.
purpose. That's what the culture of America. When you look at that culture, when Swamiji said about the Indian culture, what sustained, then what you see the last foundation that is there is supposed to be know yourself. Spirituality is our culture. And you know, in the other cultures, spirituality is the form of religion. It was like something like add-on to the life. Whereas in India, it is the core of our culture. It's not add-on. We grew up with the culture, spirituality, and that is the message that Disha Bharat is always taking that. And basically, that becomes the core of the culture. Actually, the next step, that is what is the culture that we have. Our culture is nothing but spirituality. I can tell you hundreds of things about that, but I don't have time to do that. After that, we can recognize this country. In fact, country without this culture, without thinking of what we are doing, what are the way that our habits are there, what is the way that our education system has been there and all that, it's never happened. So let us see this country is something which is basically taking the core values of the core principle, that's what is spirituality. Whether it is the judicial system, whether any system that is the education system, governance system, everything has to depend on that particular thing, what is called as spirituality. That's what is the know yourself. And it's a very simple way to given the Shastra. In fact, you know, such a simple person like Ramana Maharshi, he said, that means know yourself. That's a wonderful saying that is given. Today, one of the greatest sayings that we remember is him. So that way, let's all take this message from this and let us take this MyBHARAT campaign, an extraordinary, wonderful success. All of us, all together, we have to make this campaign a very great success because the culture, the core of this culture is something that is strength. And that is what Swami Vivekananda said, that this culture survived for 10,000 years because of its core that we have in our culture. Once again, really thankful to Arvinji and also Joshi who have given extraordinary wonderful insight into our India approach. Our Anandji are always with us. When we meet him itself, we see that we are satisfied with them. Our culture is over. So we have discussed those aspects. So that's what basically the idea that we have. Once again, wish you all success. Thank you so much.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಮೇಲ್ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಲ ಅಂತ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಹಜವಾಗಿ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. As we approach the conclusion of today's event, I invite my dearest friend Srimati Supriya to deliver the oath of thanks. Namaste everyone. It is my privilege from Disha Bharat to offer the oath of thanks. Firstly, we extend a heartfelt gratitude to Shri Sushant ji, which made your presence and valuable words which inspired us. Dhanyawad ji. I would request my team to give a vote of gratitude. We also thank Sri Arvind ji for your encouragement, which will remain as a source of motivation for everyone present here. Dhanyawad ji. We also extend heartfelt gratitude to all the dignitaries who have graced the program today. Your presence has added an immense value to today's occasion. A special acknowledgement to the Dignity Society who has continually supported Disha Bharat in nurturing the young minds. We are especially grateful to Sri Nagaraj ji, Sri Ravi ji, Sri Prasanna ji, and Sri Kiranya ji, who has constantly guided us and have faith in Disha Bharat. Our sincere gratitude to the supporting staff of Meeting Society, who has silently helped us and which has become the greatest strength for such successful event. A special word of thanks to distinguished media partners, team supporting live stream, photography, and videography, who are helping us to carry this message to a larger crowd. We would thank the caterers who have served us with the yummy snacks today. Heartfelt compliment to Ms. Sani Gurjar for the beautiful rendition which set the perfect tone for today's occasion. Lastly, behind every event, there is a team who is working silently. Our beloved volunteers, we are sincerely grateful to dedicate your time, energy, and commitment, which has given us the more strength to take such events forward. With this, we end the program today. It is not just the ending, if I have to tell. My Bharat, the journey is starting today. Let's all join hands together and take this forward and make it a grand success. Dhanyawad. A small announcement, sorry. We would wish to give a token of gratitude to Ms. Sami Gulzar. Sami Gulzar, sorry. Before we conclude, let's all raise for the rendition of MyBHARAT. And Ms. Sami Gulzar to lead us. As we conclude this long ceremony, remember this is not the finish line, it is the starting point. The countdown begins today from 1st August to 15th August. The MyBHARAT 2026 campaign comes alive with passion, journeys,